So this has been a really fun one to cover. Clifford Inu, since its inception, has really taken the meme coin space by storm. They are set to do something huge here on New Year's with a burn of a ton of tokens. Now we're going to get into how many, how much in just a little bit in this video, but I do want to talk about Cliff a little bit because this thing has taken off recently. Here they are on Twitter, everyone's favorite big red dog, Cliff, a hyper deflationary token with investments in blue chip NFTs as well for an extra boost. Now we're going to jump into their white paper because on page 2, they kind of show you exactly what they're built to do. Clifford Inu has the best tokenomics to ensure maximum growth on the Ethereum network. Here's why. The main function of the big red dog is achieving a true burn mechanism hard-coded in its DNA, which enables Cliff, the burn address, to keep acquiring tokens and thus increasing the token price every time this occurs. Awesome, right? The use case is even better. So this is how it works. A user swaps ETH for Cliff or vice versa on Uniswap. They get tax and liquidity fee. Cliff uses this liquidity fee to acquire more tokens over time when the burn function is called automatically or manually. Now, the starting rate of acquisition will be 0.25% per hour, but is subject to change as the community grows and the transaction volume increases. So Cliff buys 10% of buys. Cliff sells 15% of sells, goes through the liquidity pool, liquidity burns, remove ETH and Cliff tokens from the pool, buy tokens with them and burn them. And then you slow and steady see the rise, the pump. Okay. Automatic true burns at a set time frame. One of the unique features has been coded to grow Cliff through the contract, taking a small percentage of liquidity from the pool. Again, buying back the tokens and feeding the big red dog. This is what's unique about the tokenomics here. This invariably creates a higher price floor over time. We are seeing right now that we are close to 9,000 holders. I remember when they had less than 1,000 when I initially entered my Cliff position. I have been taking some profits along the way. I do think that's important to say. And I am still holding a ton of Cliff because I believe this thing is going to go a lot higher. Okay. Now let's go back over to their website and I want to kind of pull them up. Actually, here, you know what? We'll go right over to Dex Tools and we can see kind of what they're doing here. This is Cliff over on Dex Tools. And this is the daily chart. So really we are consolidating. Okay. This is the 15th, back about 11 days ago when this thing got started. We saw the huge run up. Okay. And then we've since kind of slid back down and just been consolidating here in the sevens. Now it's got a nice rating here on the Dex score as well. We're sitting at the 7498 level. I think this thing is really interesting. I'm going to hold it for a little while now. Let me get back to those burns, right? Because that is why you might have stopped by, because I mentioned that a little bit. Now, okay, this is coming directly from their team. Again, this is the Inuyasha incubator who heads this project up. They're also heading up Guzzler, and you can actually buy in the Inuyasha token as well. Love this team. Joey and his guys do a fantastic job. Basically, he texted me, pinged me last night saying, we are going to do $1 million burn. $1 million burn on New Year's. So that is the amount. $1 million will be burned on New Year's, and that is coming right around the corner. Now, we can see if we look at their overall supply here. Let's go and actually look at it on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, either one here. But let's go CoinGecko, and we'll pull up Cliff. Okay, and we could see $1 million burn. Would be very nice. Okay. Their trading volume today is 1.2 million. Okay. Their fully diluted valuation is 74 million. So that would be 1 million taken out. Okay. Of the circulating supply. Of course, supply and demand tells us this is unbelievable, right? For the long-term outlook. We could see the consolidation a little bit better even here than Dex Tools, right? Just trading sideways essentially since, about the past week. We just had some nice sideways action after the big pop up to the 2 level. We've been hovering. We got up over the 10 level once before, a couple times already, a few times. So this is just very healthy action here for the price. You could see it right here on screen. It is not bottomed out like some of these assets do, right? Like they initially come to market, they pump up like crazy, and then they just come back down to the basement. That is not what's happening here with Cliff. It's come down, it's consolidating. That's why I'm holding the line. I'm holding my position because with this burn coming right around the corner, I know the team has some other things in store for this token that I can't speak to just yet, but I'll be able to bring it to you. When the time's right. They're working through some of the details with some future burns. This is big. This is a meme coin that I believe in now that I think could stay around here for a long time. So that is Clifford Inu. Let me know your thoughts down below. And oh yeah, this is interesting too. Russ over was talking on Twitter back a couple days ago. Was talking about Cliff actually in his tweets and replies somewhere in here. Oh, look at this. He was tweeting at okay, no, not here. Where was it? Let me see here. I'll find it. Dun, dun, dun. This is talking about all the new stuff. Here it is. There's a lot of good projects that are low market cap hidden gems. But here's some that he mentions. 1,600 responses. I'll take a deep dive into the following smart contracts next week. Yeti, Cliff, Tarp, Shuna, Shaman, and Wolverine. So Cliff is one of the ones he is taking a look at to potentially be listed on CytoMask. Okay, so keep that in mind. He is looking at Cliff. This is going to be very interesting. The dev team at Inuyasha and the dev team at Saitama, they know each other. They've worked together. They're actually working out some deals in the Guzzler game to kind of market Saitama even, okay? I don't know if you saw in the gameplay, the Guzzler, they've actually got some Saitama logos and stuff in the background. So this team knows each other, and I think this could be a nice match. Bringing Cliff to CytoMask would also give it a big bump. So that's what I've got for you here in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. And again, I'm holding this because big burn coming up on New Year's. I think we're going to have 10,000 holders right around the corner. And there you go. Patreon link down below in the description. Thanks so much for stopping by. See ya.